Welcome to the Positional Trade Review for the month of January 2021. This video is to review the positional trades taken during the month of January 2021. We generally share our positional trading plan and trading levels at the start of every month. That is at the start of every new monthly expiry contracts. And this video is to review how those positional trades panned out at the end of the month. As you all know, we generally trade on only 8 stocks, that's Infi, ITC, JSW Steel, Lupin, Reliance, Sun Pharma, Bharati Airtel and ICICI Bank, and 2 indices, that is Nifty and Bank Nifty, every month. We also have automated alerts being triggered whenever we trade. You can subscribe to this service completely free of charge using the link in the description section of this video. Name of the Telegram channel is Positional Alerts. So let's begin our review for the trades taken during January 2021. This was one of the best months to take positional trades. Let's start our review with indices first. First is Nifty. Price gave clean breakout and a perfect long side entry in the first week of the new expiry, and it hit all 3 targets clearly in the next few days. This trade gave us the perfect start for the month. Price gave the second breakout on the long side after a small pullback and hit the first target as well. Price pushed towards target 2 but couldn't sustain the level, and then it started dropping heavily. So we exited at target 1 as our trailing stop loss was hit. Price continued to drop for the rest of the month, and short side trade was triggered in the last week of the expiry month. But as always, we have avoided the trade as it was the last week of the expiry, and we generally don't take any new trades in the last week of the expiry. Next on the list is Bank Nifty, and it followed Nifty this month except for the last week. It gave us an even better trade. Price gave long side entry on the first week of the new expiry with a clean breakout to the long side, and this hit all 3 targets cleanly in the next few days. Price gave second breakout on the long side after a few days, and after giving entry it pulled back a little before bouncing back, and it went on to hit target 2 in the next few days. But price couldn't sustain the level, and then it started dropping due to global cues and hit our trailing stop loss. Overall, this was another good trade for the month. Coming to the stocks, first on the list is Bharati Airtel. Price gave long entry on the first week of the expiry month with a strong bullish move and a clean pullback trade. Trade moved steadily after giving entry, and it hit target 2 in the next 2 days before reversing and hitting our trailing stop loss placed at target 1. Price then gave re-entry on the long side in the next few days, and in this time it hit all 3 targets cleanly. Next on the list is ICICI Bank. Price gave clean breakout and the long side entry in the first week of new expiry, and it hit all 3 targets cleanly in the next few days. Price gave second breakout on the long side after a few days, and it hit our first target. Price then pushed towards target 2, but it couldn't sustain, and then it started dropping. Price came back and hit our trailing stop loss placed at target 1. Price then bounced back and pushed towards target 2 again, but again it couldn't sustain the levels, and then it started dropping. Overall, this was another perfect trade for the month. Next on the list is Infi. Short entry was triggered on Infi in the first week of the expiry month with a strong bearish move and a clean entry. Trade moved steadily after giving entry and hit almost all 3 targets. We exited close to target 3 due to the round number of 1800, which had huge OI support. Price then bounced back and shot up and gave the long side entry after 2 weeks. It almost hit the target 1, but it couldn't sustain the levels and then started dropping and hit our trailing stop loss. We exited with small loss as we couldn't exit at cost due to gap down. Price continued to drop for the rest of the expiry and gave the short side entry again, which we didn't take. It gave all three targets before giving the second breakout on the short side, which went on to hit all three targets as well. But as always, we didn't take the second short side breakout as well, as it was already the last week of expiry. This was a messy trade for the month where we missed two huge targets. Next on the list is ITC. Long entry was triggered on the first week of the experiment with a clean entry. Price pulled back a little after giving entry before bouncing back and hitting target 1. Price moved sideways for the next 1 week and slowly moved towards target 2. Price hit the target 2 and immediately started dropping and hit our trailing stop loss placed at target 1. So we exited with small profits. Price continued to drop for the rest of the month and short side trade was triggered in the last week of the month. But as always, we have avoided the trade as it was triggered on the last week of expiry. Next on the list is JSW Steel. This was the jackpot trade of the month. Price gave bullish breakout and a clean pullback entry on the long side on day 2 of the new expiry, and it hit all three targets in the next 2 days. Like I said, it was a clean jackpot. Price remained range bound for almost the whole month. Price started dropping in the last week of the month and short side trade was triggered in the last week of the month as well. But as always, we have avoided this trade as well, as this was triggered in the last week of the expiry month. Next on the list is Lupin. Price gave breakout on the short side on the second week of the month, but it reversed immediately after giving entry. We exited with big loss in the next 2 days. We didn't wait till the stop loss due to the bullish engulfing chart formation in the charts. Anyway, this was the worst trade of the month as it triggered a huge loss. Price then remained range bound for almost the whole month. Price started dropping in the last week of the month and short side trade was triggered again in the last week of the month. But as always, we have avoided this trade as it was triggered on the last week of expiry. Next one is Reliance. Price gave clean breakout on the long side in the first week of the new expiry, but it didn't give any chance to enter into the trade and it almost hit target 2 in the next few days. Price dropped back to the entry price in the next few days and gave the re-entry on the long side, and this time went on to hit all three targets in the next few days. Price gave second breakout on the long side after few days and almost hit our first target before reversing and hitting our trailing stop loss placed close to cost. Overall, this was another good trade for the month. Last one on the list is Sun Pharma. Price teased around our entry on the long side in the first week of the month, but it couldn't sustain the levels and pulled back before bouncing after a week. This time, price gave clean breakout on the long side, but it didn't give any chance to enter into the trade as it shot up so fast. Price went on to hit almost target 2 and we were just sitting around on the sidelines. Price reversed after that and then it started dropping for the rest of the month. Short side trade was triggered in the last week of the month and it gave all three targets as well. But as always, we have avoided this trade as it was triggered on the last week of the month. Overall, this was one of the best months for us. Hope you have traded on some of these instruments and made some good profits. Please share your experience or feedback with us if you have taken any of these trades. If you have any questions or clarifications on taking positional trades, feel free to ask in the comment section. Are you ready for trading using February month level files? We have already shared our trading levels for the month of February in our Market Secrets and Positional Alerts Telegram channels. To get automatic alerts whenever positional trades are triggered based on our levels, you can join our Positional Alerts Telegram channel. I'll leave the link to the channel in the description section of this video. And do you want to learn how to use these monthly levels files? Then you can check out our video on positional trading using monthly levels in our YouTube channel. I'll leave the link to the video in the description section of this video. You can use our level strategy along with basic technical analysis to win money in positional trades. And finally, do you want to learn how to generate these levels, and do you need a full-fledged training on intraday, swing, positional and options trading? Then you can consider joining our professional traders program, otherwise called as PTP. I'll leave the link to our training program in the description section of this video. Also, if you want to trade on the stocks other than the 8 stocks mentioned in our channel, then you can use our monthly levels file in our website, which has trading levels for all the FNO stocks. I'll leave the link to our website in the description section of this video. For any queries, you can reach us anytime through WhatsApp or Telegram. Our contact details are available in our website. Finally, thanks for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I hope it was useful. Hit the like button if you have enjoyed this video and share it with your friends if you find it useful. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video or conduct a live session. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.